Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you can see it and you can purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. In 2016, Seiko launched its Presage collection, or Presage, depending on your pronunciation, globally at Baselworld. In 2018, it spawned the model you see here, described quite convincingly as a baby snowflake. This is the Seiko Presage Automatic Power Reserve SARW041 in titanium, 40.8 millimeters in diameter, 12.8 millimeters thick, and from lug to lug, a very reasonable 46.5 millimeters. Even with the solid end links across the wrist, the watch only swells to 50 millimeters. So this is a very wearable watch, and in titanium, considerably less mass than you'd expect in a watch of this size. You can see easily why the watch was dubbed Baby Snowflake. But rolling over to the bracelet, you can see that the timepiece is equipped in a fashion befitting a Grand Seiko. The bracelet is a wonderful piece, titanium to match the case. It actually has a little bit more visual strength to it than the bracelet on the traditional Snowflake, the SBGA 211. Here you can see the 41 featuring a squared off and geometric edged each center link, which gives it a harder, more industrial, more masculine feel and ambiance. You can see outboard, there are satin finished titanium flanking links, there's staggered link size, staggered link alignment, and staggered link finish. It's handsome and effective. The clasp is substantial. Close it, it's a twin trigger release system. The triggers themselves are polished, and as with the Grand Seiko Snowflake, the pin sleeves are used to size a titanium bracelet. They require a little bit more time and tooling to size, but once it's set and forget. Pin sleeves never back out. Jumping back to the case, you can see that we have mirrored finish. This is optically smooth on both sides and nicely executed. It also uses Seiko's DiaShield technology to harden the outer face of both the bracelet and the case, so it is highly shock resistant. The faceting is effective and strong. Just like the bracelet center links, there's a hard edged angularity to the case where it transitions from the lug hoods to the flanks, and there's also a character line running down the midpoint or the belt line of the watch on each side that gives it more definition, more strength, more character. Seiko, not Grand Seiko, but you could be forgiven for mistaking. The bezel is nicely angled. It is conical, but it has a little bit of a step outboard between a vertical and a conical portion that helps to act as a graduation from the case top up to the crystal. So although there's a lot of material here, it doesn't look it. The dial is sensational. It has a rusticated, random flow and grain to it. It appears almost like metal that has been treated with a wire brush, a combination of stamping and galvanizing with a little bit of varnish. It is a wonderful, rusticated, unique look so that no two are exactly alike, and it does have a little bit of the appearance of the Snowflake. Not the same depth and richness, but certainly the same chaotic character to it. It does seem strewn about by the forces of nature. All applique indices diamond polished and applied. That's a refinement I would not have expected on a watch in this price point, but you see it continues where you have polished borders for the power reserve indicator, as well as a chapter ring for the radial date that sits at 6 o'clock. The hands at center are blued. They are Dauphine, and that's for minutes and hours with a counterweighted Lancet-style seconds hand. There is stop seconds. There is also a quick set for the date. The watch has a 45-hour power reserve that is automatic wound, but you can wind manually if you wish. The timepiece water resistant down to 100 meters, and thus very effective as an all-the-time watch. You can see on the case back, Seiko manufacturer caliber 6R27C, 45-hour power reserve, automatic winding, 29 joules, quick set date, stop seconds, 100 meters water resistant. It is not a high horology movement. What it is, however, is a tank tough equivalent to some of the mid-level Swiss calibers like the 2824. So this is of that ilk, a 2824, a Sellita SW200, and again, tank tough and built in-house by Seiko. They build everything from the shock protection right down to the lubricants, all made in-house. This is a watch that is chock-a-block with character and features with no apparent compromise. The only difference between this watch and the Snowflake is really the spring drive caliber. There's a little bit of distinction in the quality of the dial, but it's subtle. If you can live without spring drive, and heck, if you're a mechanical watch purist, you might even prefer the mechanical heartbeat of this one. This is not just a baby Snowflake. This is the full-size crystal. You can see it and go sledding with this on your wrist on the watch box.